What is going on, guys? Cage here with another cryptocurrency update. Hope everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving. In today's video, we're going to be covering two altcoins that I am extremely excited for. Let's kick it off. Okay guys, we're going to kick it off with Kilt Protocol along with Casper Labs. So we're going to be talking about Kilt at the end of this video. Highly recommend sticking around for this one. First things first, Casper Labs. Looking at the price chart, roughly 17 cents today. We have almost $70 million in 24-hour volume. You can see some of their backers right here. Love this project. You guys know that I was buying Terra Luna, the asset that's at approximately $40, $50 today, at 20 to 25 cents. And I sold too early. And then I never rode the Solana wave. Those assets were pennies, then several dollars, then $50, and Solana is in a league of its own, really rank number 6. So I believe Casper Labs, for me, is that opportunity to ride a huge wave on a layer 1 protocol. I love seeing these price charts dating back to the 2021 high at approximately $1.30. Huge distribution phase, in accumulation. I love buying assets when they're right here before the big breakout comes. As the saying goes, the longer the base, the higher in space when a breakout does in fact come. And yes, per the 2022 roadmap, I think it's going to be a huge year for Casper Labs, starting to roll out and announce some partnerships deep within the UAE as well. You have NFT marketplaces, you have sharding capabilities. There's a bunch that this project has to offer. I know some people say it's Ethereum 3.0 or the final version of Ethereum. Well, I believe Ethereum will still be a multi-trillion-dollar market cap asset in the years ahead, and I believe Casper is going to help Ethereum and have a slice of that pie. So you can do the math there. So anyways, what crashed? Casper is still up roughly 70% on the month. This is when it was bottoming out, really November 1st at 10 cents all the way up until 18 cents. So we'll keep an eye on this asset. So we have my buddy Harry here. He is a legend in the cryptocurrency space, XRP to $20. He had some amazing predictions and calls during the previous bullish cycle. If you guys caught that, highly recommend following this gentleman. But let's take a look at his Casper price chart. So Casper looking very strong considering the market selling pressure because it's still holding and we're up 70% this month. It's got to rip at some point, right? So let's take a look at this. So as he mapped out per the chart, this is in the 4-hour price chart. There's plenty of history on the left-hand side, but just showing if we can break through this 18 cents, we got 24 cents, 30 cents, 61 cents. Either way, beautiful ROI. Of course, I'll show you my chart because there's actually some higher fib levels as well. So right here, Casper will rise 2022, and I'm going to show you a few looks, some of which are what I shared back in October in the Discord, but just wanted to highlight this. So Casper, right here on the weekly price chart, when we were at 12 cents, watching this RSI come up, my bet is that this 8 moving average on the weekly macro time frame in this 21 EMA have a beautiful golden cross. Whether it takes a few weeks or a couple months, we are going to skyrocket. When in doubt, zoom out. I believe big things are coming for Casper. It's available on Uphold.com. The only downside is if you're a US investor, you're not able to withdraw it from Uphold yet. So me personally, I'm using some other exchanges and sending little by little to my wallet. Now this is a fractal, of course. HBAR, we had this wick, you had huge distribution. Casper, same thing, wick, huge distribution. Now this is the candle body at $4. The wicks on certain exchanges will show $30 to $60. And in my experience, those crazy liquidity wicks, whether they're at launch or not, why on earth is HBAR's price already surpassing that? We've seen this time and time again. I could show you examples with Filecoin and plenty of other assets. So conservatively, I think Casper can easily blast past all-time high. But just wanted to show you this phase of accumulation. We finally started breaking out. And could this be where we're at with Casper today? Notice this is when we were at 15 cents, so this is a while back, but we've been riding up nicely, sitting around 16 to 18 cents today. I'm expecting a breakout, and then you can use those previous levels of resistance to map out your chart. And this was one of the key levels I was talking about, along with this level to pass. And of course, we did just witness that in Harry's chart. We have to break through 23 cents, 24 cents, that 30 cent price point. And once we start getting up there, price discovery is coming. So buy an accumulation and hold for that breakout. And as these assets are starting to skyrocket and moon, I stagger my sells out little by little. The best feeling in the cryptocurrency space is when you can get your initial investment out and you're investing with house money. When you're investing with house money, you're not emotionally tied to your investment and you're not going to make silly emotional mistakes. Now, the third and most important chart that I want you to remember. This is Telcoin on the left and Casper on the right. Now, this is an inverted chart for anybody new. That means it's upside down. So yes, it actually means I'm bullish. So notice, Tel, A great asset. I'm all for TEL. I just don't hold any at this point. I'm focused on Casper, and I believe that Telcoin is actually a leader in the space. Notice, the price has been on a beautiful, beautiful bullish continuation. I know it looks like bearish because the chart's upside down, but just wanted to show you using these fib levels from this high to the low and using the 786 on this swing low. I did the same thing with Casper to compare these assets. Notice, wick, distribution, accumulation, and then boom, expansion. And this is what we're witnessing right here with Telcoin. Going through these levels of confluence, the golden extensions, a range or zone of confluence. The next golden extensions acted as some additional resistance, and then broke through. And then we have even the top 4.236 negative fib extension acts as support with the candle bodies right there. So I just want to show you, fibs don't lie, no pun intended. And this is what I potentially could see Casper doing in the weeks and months ahead if it does follow suit. This is when we're at 10 cents. What have we done? We started falling. So let's see if we can make our way to that 23-cent price point. If so, we are that much closer to price discovery. What happened when Telcoin finally got there? It was breaking out in full send. So just wanted to share that, and this was actually shared on October 30th, so just about 1 month ago. We'll see how well it plays out. Keep in mind, I'm not a fortune teller. I don't have a crystal ball. I simply see assets. I'm looking at different patterns as well within the marketplace, studying social engagement, fundamental analysis, and of course, the technicals. So I'm not perfect. There's no right way, just your way. This is what I'm doing, not financial advice. Great to see that this is starting to fall, meaning starting to rise in price. And of course, some assets can draw much longer, some can draw shorter. There's no way to know. I can't time it. I'm curious to see where the Fear and Greed Index does in fact update in about 4 hours. Still around neutral, but we had this massive market drop. So sentiment is low as always every time it drops. And that's when I get even more bullish, at the very least, for a massive, massive retrace. Because I still expect these alts to full send. Okay, so to touch on Kilt Protocol, super briefly for now, it only has about 1 day or 2 days of price history thus far, topping out at about $13.50 and really bottoming out around $9.50. I'll show you the chart available on MEXC Global. You can see when it actually launched, it was under $1 and shot right up, not playing around whatsoever. I know we've seen a lot of fractals looking and really mirroring this look, just like Mover, MOVR, and a few other assets. Keep in mind, this is the 30-minute price chart, so we've only had price history for about 2 days now. So we do have to be patient, but just wanted to show you this look, and this is on MEXC Global, and currently this is the only trading pair available to buy it with Tether. Now, what is Kilt? Well, shout out to Jamie XRP. This has been on the radar for quite some time now. Kilt is a decentralized blockchain identity protocol. Think of decentralized identities, DIDs, or issuing verifiable, revocable, and anonymous claims-based credentials for a Web 3.0, the next evolution of the internet. Kilt's mission is to return control over personal data to its owners, restoring privacy to the individual and enabling innovative business models around identity and credentials. As we're entering the metaverse, KYC, Know Your Customer compliance, is going to be massive. Digital identity is going to be extremely necessary, especially with how you decentralize that information. So Kilt aims to achieve this by combining real-world trust with the benefits of blockchain tech. Developers can use Kilt to create identifiers for people, machines, think IoT, there are billions of devices already on the internet, services, and anything that identities can be built on. Kilt is built on Parity substrate and launched mainnet as a Kusama parachain, so this is all related to the Polkadot ecosystem. Substrate offers seamless integration opportunities with Kusama and the Polkadot projects like gaming, NFTs, DeFi, DEXs, etc. Now, Kilt is also implementing enterprise partnerships in the energy, healthcare, and banking sectors. This is huge. I want to show you a few great pages to follow, and we're going to keep an eye on Kilt in the future. Of course, you can see Polkadot today. $35 billion market cap. What about Kusama? Just over $2.5 billion in market capitalization. This Kilt protocol is going to have the same token interoperable on both platforms. That's bullish. Okay, so before going over some of the tokenomics, what does Kilt protocol offer? Kilt provides a way to represent your identity without revealing things you prefer to keep private. It brings the old process of trust in real-world verifiable credentials such as passport, driver's license, certificate, to the digital world while keeping your data private and in your possession. Users have the option to store information and can choose what information they want to disclose and to whom. This is going to be game-changing, and this is absolutely necessary as we are really getting deep into Web3 at this point. You can see some of the terminology with how it works. I encourage you to read about the founders and do your own research, and notice that they're actually a founding member of the International Association for Trusted Blockchain Applications, INATBA. Who's part of this group? the company Ripple, we have Quant, and a variety of others. And also, they have deep ties with Energy Web Token, another fan favorite on this channel. EWT is also partnered with the XRP Ledger Foundation. So Kilt has deep ties with Ocean, we'll cover that as well, with Energy Web Token, in a variety of jurisdictions. And they've been in development for years at this point. I was watching a lot of old videos of the founder, Ingo, even back in 2019 as well. This was actually founded in 2018 though. So the terminology you'll need to know. A digital identity consists of two parts: a digital identifier, a DID, and verifiable credentials, VCs. And they're linked to the identifier. An identity is built by adding more credentials to the identifier. So we'll be talking about this asset more in the future. And just know it launched on its mainnet as a Kusama parachain. So first things first, we have about $8 million in volume, but what is the market cap? We can see right here, Kilt token economy and update. So August 11th, taking a look, page 1, the initial circulating supply is $34 million. Revised from 32.5, and so we take the circulating supply of 34 mil times the current price of $10, and then you get the market capitalization of $340 million. So for a project that just launched, a $340 million market cap. Looking at Kusama, remember the Canary testnet for Polkadot, we'd say let's just call it a $2.5 billion market cap. I know this is lazy math, guys, and this is solely to conceptualize an idea. If Kilt is successful, it'll go into a multi-billion dollar market cap with ease, but a $2 billion market cap of Kusama divided by the current market cap of Kilt today of $340 million equals approximately a 7x from today's prices. So of course, $10 Kilt times 7, $70. That's if we reach the market cap of Kusama, and that's not even considering the growth of Kusama or the growth of the entire Polkadot ecosystem. I encourage you guys to study the tokenomics though as well with the release schedule, because the remaining pre-minted coins are going to be gradually unlocked over a period of 6 to 60 months. There's going to be initial inflation around 5% per year, dropping to 1% per year within the first 6 months, and then slowly moving towards zero. However, this is what's key, and this is why I think there's going to be a lot more demand and more buying pressure than we think. We have to consider a massive amount of developers in the Polkadot ecosystem as well. So Kilt, representing your identity without revealing your identity and keeping it all decentralized. There would be only one Kilt network and one Kilt coin, regardless of whether Kilt moves from Kusama to a Polkadot parachain as determined by the community governance. That is huge. So we've had the NFT bull run. We had the DeFi bull run last year. We've had some of these metaverse tokens skyrocketing. So a metaverse bull run. I just saw that Realm did another 3x as well, like a 300-400% move. And then we have Kilt's protocol, which will potentially disrupt the space and be KYC for the metaverse, for NFTs, for anything digital in a decentralized manner. This is one of the big ones that I'm definitely watching, and I will be holding this. NFTs will go to the most active community participants in a fully transparent way. Some will be donated to charity to ensure the completion of the building of the school in Nairobi, Kenya. Awesome. Now this is the page, highly recommend following. This is Donnie Big Bags. Soon the Kilt community will show what a game changer Kilt protocol is to the NFT space. We can issue anonymous credentials on chain proving NFT ownership. There's an issue today, and they're solving it with NFTs. We can't prove ownership without revealing your wallet address. Now we can keep that private. And I'm talking about Kilt today because it's finally live on its first exchange of MEXC Global, which is available right here. Now I'm seeing talks. I saw screenshots already of confirmation that Kilt is going to be listed on Gate.io. I think Polkadot's going to be a 3-digit asset. Kusama's already a 3-digit asset. Is it that crazy to think that Kilt could potentially 10x from here? I don't think so. Keep an eye on Kilt, because the word is that Kilt is going to be listed on Gate.io, Kraken, and KuCoin. And last but not least, so right here, this is what I was referencing back in January. So Donnie Big Bags, Kilt has been on my radar for months now, launching on DOT and Kusama's ecosystem, works alongside Ocean, works alongside Energy Web Token, EWT. So think big data. We have the Energy Web Token with Energy, and then developing Polymech ERC20 on Polkadot. Anyone looking into it apart from Brad? Now this guy, Brad Lorry, highly recommend checking this interview out when you're done with this video. So right here, guys, Blockchain Brad, this is Brad Lorry. Highly recommend subscribing and following on Twitter. Great information. So we have his interview right here, Kilt Protocol, Essential Credentials for Web 3.0, a universal blockchain protocol. Very smart, guys, and this interview is 1 hour and 30 minutes. The roadmap right here, guys, so I think some big things are coming, and this is the wallet I use for anybody curious, the Sporin wallet. This is the Kilt Protocol 2021 roadmap. Keep an eye on this guy. You guys know that I am here for utility and mainstream adoption in assets to survive and thrive. If you want to make 100x, 1000x on some meme coin, I wish you luck, but I'm just focused on assets that are going to be providing utility to this ecosystem, and I believe that Kilt very well could be a survivor and a winner in this space. Be sure to like and sub, and until next time.